Hello and welcome to Season 3, Episode 36 of the Push Podcast. This is the podcast for senior marketers who want to up their stakeholder management, listen to strategy talk, or simply feel seen. I'm your host, Jack Ferguson. I'm a brand consultant with over 15 years experience in marketing across more than 20 industries. Today's episode is a solo episode, and I do these episodes in between the fortnightly discussions I have with other senior marketers for the simple reason that this format allows me to share a shorter story, explore a topic more deeply, or just simply give you another episode in between the fortnightly discussions. So today I wanted to share a cautionary tale for my fellow marketers for you. This one is about transparency and why too much of it presented the wrong way can backfire. And I've had plenty of experience with this. So transparency, of course, can be well-meaning, but sometimes it just doesn't help anyone. And I remember a distinct time in my career when I was working with a brand and I was chatting with one of the directors about the marketing initiatives. Naturally, some communication channels were getting more engagement than others. That's totally normal, as we all know. But he zeroed in on the ones he perceived to be underperforming. So how can we improve these, he asked. And I explained that we're keeping those weaker channels ticking over using minimal effort. We weren't damaging the brand, just staying active basically at a sustainable pace. And as marketers, I do believe we are investors. Our time, our team's energy, and our budget are finite. We need to allocate them where they'll make the most impact. So I said something along the lines of, those channels are a 6 or 7 out of 10. Not amazing, but fine given the light investment. Big mistake. He latched onto that and he said, well, I think we should be a 10 out of 10 on every channel. I obviously triggered some sort of binary thinking, some all or nothing thinking, and it's either excellent or not worth doing at all. And no amount of context seemed to be able to pull it back. That 10 out of 10 line echoed for weeks. It really haunted me. So I learned a valuable lesson that day, and that is that not everything needs to be shared in absolute terms. Now I just say something like, given the resources we've allocated, I think the current performance is where it should be, and I advise against taking resources from elsewhere to improve these channels. No more 6s, 7s, or 10s. No more quantifying when quantification isn't useful. But what I did find useful is to keep drilling home that frame of resource allocation. So I advise not taking resources from elsewhere, as I don't want the other party to think that we can just do more with no extra cost. And we've all been there with non-marketers going, well, let's just do this too. Well, let's just do this too. And I always maintain that frame of, okay, we can do that, but instead of what? Where are those resources going to come from to do that? I reinforce that concept that you will have to take something from somewhere else if you want to do something new. And this is, of course, if you get yourself into this situation in the first place. It's better not to. My view is not to quantify when quantifying won't help you, but if you are stuck in a situation where someone wants you to do more and they haven't allocated additional resources to do so, make sure you reinforce there is a cost to that and make sure that you explain that those resources are going to have to come from somewhere. I hope that was helpful. Chat to you again next week.